This Military Makeover is presented by ABC Supply.
Well, we're only days away from returning our freshly made over home to our really deserving recipient family, the Wojciks. Stephen Wojcik, Army Reservist, Purple Heart recipient for wounds that he suffered in Iraq. They're going to be getting his home in just a few days. Military Makeover begins right now.
We're honoring Sergeant Stephen Wojcik, whose actions have written a story of lifelong service. With his wife, Terri, Stephen is now the proud father of 3 dynamic teenage daughters.
So, Amber, you are the middle of the 3 Wojcik girls, right?
Yep.
What's your earliest memory of your dad being deployed? Do you remember?
What I remember most is when he came back, my mom leaving us in a shopping cart because she ran to him.
Ran to him?
I was super little at the time, so I was pretty young.
And you really probably weren't aware of the fact that he was injured, were you?
Yeah, not at that age. I still, now I'm more coming to terms of how much it still affects him, him being in the hospital because he had to have his back fusion. And I remember, my mom being a little scared, it still affects him and us daily.
Do you notice how it affects him from a, psychological standpoint?
Yeah, when we're in big crowds, he'll have to have his back to the wall. He doesn't like big crowds. He doesn't like people standing behind him. I remember when we were younger, we used to always wonder why he sat at the very top of the bleachers at our sports games, but it's up there so he can see everything.
Away from other people.
Yeah, he can look at everything and analyze everything.
Amberlee has spent the last few months working on a passion project, building a pavilion for the local VFW in the Strum Veterans Park.
What made you decide to go ahead and start this pavilion project?
I just wanted to do it because I wanted to have an impact on the community and I wanted to help veterans' lives.
Did you get your dad to help?
Yeah, he helped quite a bit. I've got some pictures of him up on a ladder, shaving down the post. He just likes helping his community. He likes having an impact on other people's lives.
You earned, a gold award?
Yep.
And the gold award is only given to about 6% of all the Girl Scouts. It's crazy. What do you say to other kids out here, right now who don't take the time to reflect on the fact that they should also participate and give back?
A lot of people take whatever's given to them and don't want to do anything in return, but it actually is more rewarding to do something and then get it back than just to get it. It's just the hard work that makes it worth it.
Well, really, thanks for your service.
Thank you.
Really, we appreciate it.
Back at home, the clock is ticking, and we're officially in the final stretch.
So we've got all the cool stuff. Excited to be back at the house. Now it's to see if any work is done. Eileen, I see you back there. How are we doing on it? Can we get some people to help us unload? You and all my J-Dog friends? It's the big day of adding all of the softening elements to the home. I just spent the morning at Kohl's, and I have to say, I'm super excited for the bedding, because think about it, the girls' rooms, we're making them feel like apartments, and they're just gonna be so warm and fuzzy, just like the Wojciks.
This Military Makeover is brought to you by Simon.
Got to Down to Earth, great garden center. So I'm gonna kill 2 birds with 1 stone here. We're gonna pick out some great potted plants, and then we're gonna meet with Root Insurance. Sarah's here to teach us about good driving habits. And she has a great surprise for the Wojciks. Hey guys, I drove safely. Steven, how are you? Sure. Good to see you. Amber, how are you? And you must be Sarah.
Hi, nice to meet you, Art.
Great to meet you. Talk to us about how you guys help people drive safely with the app.
Yeah, so anybody can use our app. You download it right from the App Store. You scan your driver's license, and then we'll track the safety of your driving while you're taking your trips. We watch for things like hard braking, really fast turns, and those are unsafe driving behaviors.
And with the Root Insurance app, good drivers can save a lot of money.
Absolutely. We give you a scorecard, so you'll see where you're a good driver and maybe where you could improve. And based on whether you're a safe driver or not, you could get a great rate.
Saving money is always good.
The Root app is really easy to use, so you'll download it from the App Store, and then you'll do what we call a test drive, which is just you drive around as you normally would, and we use the sensors in your phone to monitor your safe driving behavior. Acceleration's a little fast.
Really?
A little bit.
We're driving in Eau Claire, not going to outer space.
Okay, you hear that? You hear that squeaking?
Was that me?
That was you peeling out a little bit.
Are you sure?
Yeah, it was not the transmission, it was the tires.
Safe driving is typically indicated by nice, even acceleration and nice, even braking. After you've been driving for a little bit and we have enough data on the safety of your behaviors, then we'll be able to understand how much of a discount we can give you for your safe driving. Lots of those actions.
Whoa!
Oh, okay.
Well, that was
All
a
right.
squirrel.
Okay, so the best thing to do in that situation is just hit your brake. Don't swerve too much.
In my profession, as a trooper, when you swerve like that, it can cause an overcorrect, and then that's where you could overturn, go in the ditch, and crash.
Stephen was great. He has a lot of good experience with what can happen if you don't engage in unsafe driving behaviors. Root and Steve have a lot in common in terms of trying to make our roads safer for everybody.
All right, we made it.
Great job.
Very well done.
Thank you. You guys hungry?
Let's do it.
Yes.
All right. Well, that was fun, right?
So fun.
And just like Root Insurance rewards good drivers, I'd like to reward us with some fresh pie. How about that?
Now that
Thank
looks
you.
great.
Root believes in rewarding good behavior, and so on behalf of Root, we'd like to thank you for your service to our country and also for your continued service to your community. And for that, we are happy to give you gas for a year.
Yeah. Well, listen, you deserve that, so
Thank you.
enjoy it.
Thank you. That is
All right,
awesome.
cheers to pie.
Cheers.
And cheers to the Wojciks.
Thank you, Root Insurance, for everything that you've done and for the gracious gift of the gas for a year. We're extremely grateful for it. Thank you.
Being involved with Military Makeover has been super exciting, and because we love rewarding good behavior and Military Makeover honors our veterans, this was a great thing for us to be involved in.
Okay, so I love color changing lights. I'm not sure about the red.
This project, we have millions of colors to pick from. So not only something more vibrant like this red, also a light that maybe is a little bit more in line with what you would say from a decorator standpoint, Jen, in more of that cool blue vibe.
No, I love it. And honestly, we all know how it impacts the brain.
So one of the things that we've designed into this is to be able to change the light throughout the day to make sure that it's sync with your body's sleep-wake cycle. So in the morning, to have a more vibrant blue, up and atom type light, and then in the evening to change that to more of an amber candlelight tone to get our bodies ready for sleep.
I'm so excited because you guys are really changing the way the whole house feels. So we still have to install the LED strip lights, the smart plugs, and then all of the switches, but it's gonna be awesome.
We've got a lot to do, but I think it's gonna be fantastic when it's all put together.
I know, right? I'm like, that's when I go, good luck, it's gonna be great. I'll let you do it.
Thanks, Jen.
It looks awesome, I like it.
Wow, it is looking good here, and I know we're rounding the corner when we get to technology. And Matt, you're with Philo, the streaming service. Thank you so much for being here,
It's
Matt.
great to be here, Art. Thanks for having us.
Tell us what you're doing.
We are giving the Wojciks a lifetime subscription to Philo. We are a cable alternative, so it's live television on demand. We've got a huge VOD library.
We have the TV. The girls tend to use that for all the gaming system, but this TV is not hooked up to Netflix or any streaming capabilities.
So you want
it's-
a smart
It'd be
TV,
great,
yeah.
Bringing the family together, that's what you're all about. What's it like to do something special for a great family like this?
It means the world to us. I think, we really believe how TV is at the center of everybody's lives, and we love having people connect over TV, and for a family like the Wojciks that gives so much back, it's super special.
And Philo has something for just about everyone, right?
Well, we do. We've got shows for the kids, networks like they love, like Nickelodeon, Nick Jr. We've got Discovery and Lifetime for the parents. It's a huge library of stuff they could watch anytime, anywhere. We know people have very busy lives. We have an unlimited DVR, so when they're out helping their community, they can save their favorite shows and come and watch them whenever they want.
How about if the girls want to watch something different than the parents? You can do that at the same time.
If they want to watch something different than the parents, they have multiple streams, so they could be upstairs watching their shows. The parents could be down here, and then when they all want to get together on the couch, they can do that and have some family time.
Awesome. Well, speaking of getting on the couch, let's fire it up and see what shows we can watch.
I think we might have one of your favorite shows on the on the queue here.
Yeah, what do you got?
Something called Military Makeover.
Well, I love to watch myself, Matt.
Let's do it.
This Military Makeover is brought to you in part by Case Construction. The Wojciks are currently a little out of touch with the use of tech in their home, Google is generously providing our Military Makeover family with some of their latest Google Home tech, a 24/7 assistant.
Welcome to Google Home.
Hey, Jeff, how's it going?
Hey, Art, how are you?
Good to see you. Great to have Google here. You flew in all the way from San Francisco to talk about these amazing products. But before we do, listen, you're no stranger to military service yourself.
Yeah, 8 years in the Naval Reserves.
Thank you for that. Now,
Thank you.
What does it mean to Google to be a part of Military Makeover, to help this amazing family, this amazing veteran? What does that mean to you guys?
It's a big honor for us, and we're nothing but thrilled to be here. It's absolutely great. I'm so happy to be able to help the family. His service actually speaks for itself, and it's just been great to be able to help bring the home into the 21st century with our news technology.
So what did you bring us today?
Yeah, so we brought a bunch of products, Pixel phones, Pixel books. We brought a host of different products to really help them just feel a little bit safer here in the community. We know that that's a big priority for Steve. The Nest Cam is out in front in the driveway. We got the Nest Hello doorbell out front as well. So you can use your voice and you can use Google Assistant to be able to show images of what's going on around the house. So you can say things like, hey Google, show me the driveway.
Okay, streaming driveway.
We're now in the front, we see the guys there working.
They're all on lunch, which is why it's so quiet. But yeah, that's really great, and especially for this family, a sense of security, a sense of safety.
This is our newest product. This is the Google Hub Max. Just came out a couple months ago. We're really excited to have it here with the family and have it part of their kitchen.
Love the innovation from Google, but you also brought a whole host of other products as well.
We did. We brought some of our lights from GE, our light partner, that enables Steve and the family to be able to use their voice to be able to turn lights on and off, as well as make different color changes throughout different rooms to set scenes. So using their voice to say things like, hey Google, turn on the lights in the living room.
You got it. Turning the living room on.
So things like that will allow Steve and the family really to use this product as well as others to really create some great scenes for him and the family.
And you also have another product that is going to work really well to have the connected home with the thermostat.
Yeah, we're excited to be able to bring Steve and the family the Nest Thermostat. It's connected over there in the hallway, and it'll allow Steve and the family just to use their voice to say things like, hey Google, make it warmer in here.
You got it. Warming hallway up.
Well, I'll tell you what, it doesn't take an expert to install it. Even though we have you guys here to help us out on Military Makeover, it's pretty easy for just the average consumer to set this up and be running in just a few minutes.
Yeah, most of these products are self-installed DIY, so we're really, really simple to set up and get going with. For those that are a little bit more complicated, we do have partners that will offer professional installation, like some of the guys that we had over the house here.
Jeff, thank you so much, man.
Absolutely.
Make sure you check out the reveal. You'll see
We're
how
excited.
happy this family is, and what a great thing you guys are doing.
We appreciate it. Thank you.
Awesome, man. Thank you.
Thank you.
Earlier in the makeover, we put the Cardinal manufacturing program to work. And now it's time to kick them into gear.
Excuse me, sweetheart. We are at Alyca Strum High School at the Cardinals Manufacturing Workshop, where the 11th and 12th graders actually get to come in here and learn a trade. So what I want all of you guys to do is stand up right now. 1, 2, 3, and do not get in my way. Let's go! We have actually a few of the students from this program that is going to build stuff for the family. So I'm coming in to get the ball rolling, get the machines up and going. If there are hard hats on standby, put them on. Gloves on, goggles on. There is nothing that is going to slow us down. We have 3 projects and less than 3 days to get it all complete. Do you understand me? Yes!
The manufacturing industry is currently suffering a drought in today's youth, which is why programs like this are so important. Manufacturing, a skill set both Lacey and the oldest Wojcik daughter, Alyca, have in common.
What do you do now in college?
I'm doing a machine tooling program.
Full-time?
Yes.
That's awesome. Do you ever feel like it's difficult being like in a male-dominated program?
A little bit. Sometimes you get looks like, why is there a girl here?
I run a construction company, so those looks that you're talking about is the looks that we want to change.
Right.
And I hope you realize the impact that you have on women and young girls that have a desire to be in work fields like we are. And hold your head high when they look at you and reach out to those girls that want to do what it is we're doing. It makes such a big difference, and we need to continue that and keep doing it with confidence and let them look and let them learn. High five?
Yes.
Cool.
This Military Makeover is brought to you in part by Armatron.
We're here just at the campground, camping, kayaking, fishing, doing our family thing.
Hey guys, check this out. So while the family is out kayaking on the water, I'm here to surprise them with something that is really, really gonna blow their mind. I made a couple of calls and I got Steve a brand new Barnett Hyper Ghost 405 crossbow. It is the latest on the market. It's the best crossbow made. This is gonna make his day. Let's go surprise him. Ahoy! How are you?
Good, hey Art.
What's up? How are you, Terry,
Good.
Steve? Come on out, I want to talk to you guys.
All right.
Yeah, as we pulled up, Art Emmon is right there on shore, waiting for us. When I see Art, I'm trying to figure out why he's here.
I wanted to surprise you here today.
You did.
Yeah. So I pulled that part of it off, right?
Not that we don't like him, just something seemed fishy.
I want you to walk over here with me.
Okay.
Well, you know that Steve is an avid bow hunter, and when we first met, he told me that he bought a crossbow, and I asked him what kind it was, and it's a quality crossbow. It was as much as he could afford at the time. Little did he know, I actually am great friends with David Barnett and his family of Barnett Crossbows.
So I happen to know David Barnett. He's a close family friend. And right after you told me that story when we met, I texted him from your house 2 weeks ago.
Art had told me that he had gotten in contact with Mr. Barnett, and they shipped their brand new crossbow up the next day.
Now go play with your toy. Is that cool or what?
It's thank you to the Barnetts. I really, really appreciate it. Thank you.
That went over so well. What they don't know is we have another surprise being done back at the house. We're building an archery area in their backyard so they can practice. There's going to be decoys of deer and duck and a whole backdrop with hay. This whole surprise is going to go to another level when they see it on reveal day. Well, Montel, I can almost see the finish line.
And I am so happy that we're doing this for such a deserving family.
They are really great, and we're steering our way to victory, so you don't want to miss a moment of the action on the next Military Makeover.
Tune in to the final episode of our Military Makeover, Operation Strum, Wisconsin, as we bring the Wojcik family home for the big reveal. An episode you won't want to miss.